The Archdiocese of Milwaukee has been blessed to have had for 175 years Catholic schools that have prepared students not just for today but for tomorrow.
Going to a Catholic school is life-changing.
We have 3 kids in Catholic schools and then this little guy who's on his way up. We've been a part of Catholic schools our whole lives. We wanted our kids to have the ability to talk about faith and to express that.
I have 3 boys, and all 3 of my boys have gone to school or are currently going to school here. Not only do they learn about God, but they learn about how to actually act out and be like God.
It's really about the formation of whole students in terms of their academic life, their emotional life, their spiritual life, their social life within the context of the gospel.
I like coming to school here because everyone sort of understands you. They're like you, so they understand that you're religious and you believe in a God and that you have morals.
No one child is freer in education than in a Catholic school. Why? You can pray in a Catholic school. You can discuss God in a Catholic school, or you can not discuss God in the Catholic school. You can't do that in other public environments.
I believe that the principals and teachers in the Archdiocese of Milwaukee are growing stronger and more dedicated each year, from moving students into adulthoods that are grounded in both holiness and in strong academic skills. These are very, very dedicated people.
Our teachers are very supportive. They're there for you. They're like a second parent in a way.
They help you not just in school, but in your personal life too.
Catholic education allows teachers to see a student as a whole being, which includes their soul and their spirit, and to incorporate that into what they're learning.
I'm embedded in that Catholic culture, and my vision of the world is due thanks to them.
The critical thinking skills that the kids learn are incredible. Our 6th grader, again, is coming home and talking to us about what's happening in the world, and we know that that's due to the hard work that the teachers do here.
The values that I carry forward from my Catholic education are basically service above self. Understanding that you get what you want out of life if you help others get what they want.
There's a transcendent nature to our lives, and we teach students to believe in that transcendence.
The world is big, and our part in it seems so small, but it does have a ripple effect.
We feel like Catholic education is an investment in our community and in the future.
Sometimes people ask why it's worth the investment. We had a father who was a widower with 3 sons. Every Catholic school week, he would write me a letter that I would share with our faculty, thanking us for being his partner in raising his children.
Sacrifices that we've made to send our kids here is that my husband, a couple years ago, he actually was let go from his job, and we had to make the decisions. Are we going to continue at the Catholic school? Would we go to the public school? And we decided to stay here, and we ended up letting our house go and downsize to a smaller home. And then the school also gathered around us and supported us and offered programs that were able to help us so that we could stay here. And that was very, very important to us. Sacrifices are hard sometimes, but it's always rewarding because I know that they got the best education that they could get.
I think it's important for any family that really desires to have this kind of education for their children to have the opportunity to do so, and sometimes the price tag on this education can be difficult. We just appreciate the generosity of others that allow us the ability to be able to send our kids to school.
I just look at Catholic education as an investment, and it's probably one of the best values out there when you look at it on par with everything else.
I would ask people to support and donate to Catholic education because it is a pathway into the future, not just for scholars and for successful business people, but for future leaders in our society. They learn not just to speak and to read and to respond successfully to intellectual challenges, but they learn to make good decisions. They learn to think critically, and they learn to live virtuous lives.